Oh, hi everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Uprising in the Perrenlands. I've entitled this week's episode The Lost Caverns of Tsojcanth. And hopefully that doesn't, inspire dread in anyone. Maybe some old school people might recognise it. I'll warn you, for those of you who think I may be playing the campaign from now on the way it was old school, I'm not. I've changed everything. It's going to be great. I think the characters are excited. Players are excited. We'll go around shortly and see how they're all feeling. But for the time being, since everything is calm, relate to the matter as I drop the bomb. I don't have social links and things like here, so I'm trying to remember what I do. This is the Greyhawk channel, everyone. Welcome to the Greyhawk channel. Hit that follow button, hit the subscribe button, throw bits our way. We are bringing over our Wild Magic Surges from the Scraticus Academy channel. So, on top of your usual Divine Favor rewards every 3,000 bits, and we also have the Wild Magic Surge, which is a table we've been creating over in our Discord. We're up to 605 entries now, and any donation of 500 bits, $5 or more, will get you access to that. Let's go around and say hello to everyone, shall we? You all look excited. We have a full crew this week. This should be fun. Why don't we start with the loner? Hey, Jess, how's your character doing? How are you?
It's fine. I'm totally fine. Yes, Grim is on a wonderful adventure and thinks she's doing the perfectly sane and practical thing. Nothing can go wrong today.
No,
it'll be fine.
Next we'll go to Derek.
Hey there, everyone. This is Derek from elfintower.com. I'm role-playing a new character because the other one is dead. This is Sir Neville Clavine. He's a new knight because he was knighted recently. And he just joined this group of misfits because he's looking for his son who was taken away by the so-called orphan handlers.
Next we'll go to, welcome back Susie, who was away last week and is most shocked to hear that Jess is missing.
Oh, hey! So, I'm gone for 1 week. Anyway, hi, I'm Susie. I'm playing Asha Bellinar, the Elven Wizard. And yeah, I am afeared.
Lastly, we go to Ambly. Ambly, why don't you give us a brief description of your character and then a quick recap of what happened last week? That'd be amazing.
Oh no. Hi everyone, I'm Ambly. I play the Goblin Bard, Toby. That's absolutely...
Okay.
Okay. And he is charming, he's funny, he loves sweet things, and he loves to spread the love. Peace.
Oh, okay.
So recap. Unfortunately, I missed the first hour, but I'm just gonna recap what I know. So after Yen was killed, Toby and Asha escaped on horses, and they tried to find a safe place to stay, and they were tailed by the evil dudes that wants to kill them, which led them to, was it Bratsburg?
That's a good point. I will bring you back up to the map. It was
Klatsburg, almost. Where he met up again with Rosie and the newest member to the party, which I'm so sorry I can't remember the character's name. Derek.
It's Sir Neville.
Sir Neville, exactly. And together we joined forces. They defeated 2 of the demon-like creatures that trying to escort children to their new homes. And they managed to get some information from from the people that were in the cart, and the stuff happened, and Grim was magically teleported to somewhere we actually don't know. I don't think she even know where she is, and she made a deal with the devil, and everything is going down, and it's all great. No one knows where she is, how she got there, or how to find her. This is gonna be fun, guys.
Made sense in Grim's head.
And what happened to Asher last week? 'Cause obviously Asher wasn't here, and thus has no idea of the proceedings. What did you do with Asher last week?
I think like she was just sleeping on a horse, and I think Toby left her in the forest on the horse before the fighting began. So if she wakes up like where we left off, she's gonna find herself sleeping on a horse and probably hear some voices on the road a couple of meters in front of her.
Well, this sounds like a fantastic place to start. Asher, you wake up to the smells of damp wood smoke and the sound of sort of blazing inferno. Not immediately around you, but a little way in the distance.
Where the hell am I? Do I look around? Do I see anybody that I know or anybody at all?
You will be now, Toby. You didn't stay with Asher, right? You guys went off to investigate the tower and left her behind.
No, he saw that the evil dudes were followed by Rosie and the new companion. So Toby followed them, put the horse in like a safe distance, and bound it to a tree, essentially with Asher on it. So I guess it's not too far away. If we're loud, she can probably hear us. But it's a safe distance.
So I guess in the distance, then, Asher, you can hear one of the squeaks that you know to be Toby's voice in the distance.
I would recognize that voice anywhere. But I'll sort of be very, very confused and bemused by everything, and make my way towards the sounds of Toby's dulcet tones.
Well, all around you there is a forest fire.
Oh, shit.
The smells and inferno that you woke up
Forgot to mention that.
Well, this is.
Oh, by the way, it's an emergency.
By the way, yeah, as you groggily come around, you're like, oh, I can hear Toby. And as you open your eyes, the forest is on fire.
Well then, shit, I have nothing to help with this.
DM tips of scrap. Don't miss a session.
No, yeah. Okay, I will cast mage armor on myself just to give myself a little boost. It's a little mage blanket of comfort. I will is it really like so bad that I wouldn't be able to like wet a blanket and dash through, or is it just like
it's not immediately around you, but you can see perhaps I guess a little way behind you it's blazing most. Ahead you can see towards Toby. It's sort of like when you look in, like when you've got one side of your house that's facing rain and one side that's facing sun, and you look out one way and it's like everything's glorious, you look out the other way and everything's terrible. That's basically what's going on right now. If you look behind you, death, destruction, there goes my backlight, never mind. Death, destruction, hatred, fire, burning, death. If you look the other way, you can hear Toby amicably talking with someone evil.
Of course, yeah. Okay, well, I will still cast mage armor on myself. I will unhitch my horse because I'm not letting that poor little thing burn to death, and I will move forwards to find Toby and get away from the big fire because I don't want to die.
That's good. Always save the animals.
So Toby and Neville, how did we finish our conversation yesterday with the?
Well, can't remember for sure, but I think we agreed on returning to the small fishing town. What was the name of the small fishing town?
That would be Roadwin. Roadwin?
Rodenwy?
Rodenwy, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we came up with like a proper plan. But because we need to figure out what to do with the carts and the children in it.
And the clowns and Grim missing. It's a mess. I just ordered the two clowns to follow us into Rodenwy. We didn't decide anything after that.
Okay. So I can you will as you turn and start heading back towards you'll be heading towards Asher then, right? So you guys will meet very quickly.
Yeah, Toby would probably go and get Asha before they left as well.
Would he though?
Yeah, he would. You weren't there the last session, but Toby like made sure you were safe and managed to escape when they were this close to
Toby
capture
is
us.
good friend-zoned boyfriend. Okay, Asher. he does his best.
Yeah, he's so friend zoned. It's great.
Good God. All right, then. So if I see them, I'll be like, Toby?
Asha! Asha! You get. By the way, Toby's still wearing the old lady outfit.
Of course he is. I feel like, though, I should just tell that it's Toby. You just know, right? You travelled with Toby a little while, you just know.
It's the bagpipes that give it away. She's playing bagpipes.
It probably is. There is a forest fire behind you. If you
Yes,
haven't
I
noticed yet.
gathered by the inferno, yes.
Good. Let's go.
Who's this?
This is Sir.
Sir Neville Clavane. So this is the elf you mentioned before.
The short
Sir,
one.
I'm
Yeah.
much more than an elf. My name is Asher Bellinar, and I would prefer to be called Asher or Miss Bellinar. Thank you very much, rather than elf.
Well, I didn't know your name before, Miss Bellinar.
Thank you, sir.
They only said you were an elf. They didn't mention your name either.
Didn't you?
He didn't ask.
Just kind of look back at the fire wistfully, like, is this better?
Miss Bellinar, why are you in the middle of this forest fire? Are you the culprit of this?
Well, no, but I was actually going to ask Toby about why I was hitched to a tree.
Because you fell asleep for an entire day, and I couldn't wake you up, and we got chased by those things, and oh my God, were they close? But that's one fast horse, I guess, and I saw fight was going to break, so I just put you in a safe distance.
All right.
And where is Rosie in all of this?
Where isn't she here?
Well, yeah, but I mean, are you guys? Is she? Because you were a little way apart, didn't you? Didn't you get her to wait whilst you spoke to the evil person? So do you need to collect her or something like that?
No, I think she was in the fight and she was like part of the conversation. So I just assumed she came along.
Okay, perfect.
I don't think she said I'm gonna run away now or anything like that.
Perfect. Ooh, thank you for the follow.
Okay.
Yep.
Rosie's not dead yet.
Rosie is not dead yet.
Yeah,
Yes.
you said yet.
Well, she's with us. She helped us. She helped Sir Neville fight the demons, and she did a good.
I just don't trust Gret.
Well, if Rosie's here, then where's Grim?
Good question,
Rosie?
Rosie.
Well,
Wimsdale stayed behind in Rodenwy.
yeah, I did kind of.
She used her
see-
magic to spy on some of those demons.
Yep, that's theory number one. Theory number one that she's invisible spying on the demons and hasn't reported to us yet. Theory number two, she spoke to two demons and then fire and brimstone opened up beneath her and she got sucked into it.
That sounds less like a theory and more like an eyewitness report, Rosie.
Kind of.
Mm.
I'm a bit freaking out about it.
No, that's
That's a
perfectly
nor-
valid.
That's a normal reaction.
Very
you're-
normal
you're-
response.
You're healthy.
So let me get this straight. In the time period where I somehow fell asleep, which is bizarre because elves don't sleep, we lost Yen. There's a fire, a gigantic fire. We've picked up this knight. Rosie's here. And Grim has spoken to demons, devils, whatever, and has teleported somewhere else in a fiery brimstone circle of hell. Is that right?
Yes, but we also managed to defeat 2 of the evil drivers. So I guess that's one good thing.
We'll put that one in the positive column. then.
Yeah, thank you. We need that one.
How the hell do we get Grim back?
Well, Miss Belena, your companions mentioned you are the expert in magic here. Well, I'm not so confident anymore.
I am an expert in my field. My field is not finding erstwhile vampiric dwarven paladins.
Well, it is if she used her magic to go away. Can't you track her?
No. I could cast an alarm. I can protect myself with all sorts of magics. I could make you blind. I could make Toby deaf. I could stop somebody from moving, but I can't track.
And I can inspire people.
Behind you, the castle next to the people that you were speaking to suddenly glows bright white for a second. There is an audible magical sound. And, we are going to go across to Grim. Hi, Grim.
I'm coming to hate this music so much. Hello.
You're on an island, remember? What do you remember? Why don't you tell me what you remember about the cavern?
Honestly, that it was dark and I was in a cavern. That's it. I just tried to block out the decision to teleport with demons.
So you wake up on a small island surrounded by water.
Mm-hmm.
The water is flowing somewhat, or at least there's movement in it. It doesn't seem to be flowing through, but there is movement. This looks like some sort of... If you didn't know better, you would say it was like a meditation garden. Like, there's some like statues, even some benches around. The problem is, all of the writings around the wall and symbols look to be demonic, abyssal, evil things.
Alright. Huh. Maybe I shouldn't have said yes so quickly, but I thought it made sense. Can I, like, touch the water that is not flowing but flowing?
There's movement in it, but it's not flowing through, is what I'm telling you. So there's like a wave scenario where you get waves that pass through it, but they just sort of like hit the back wall and reverb.
Okay. Can I touch the water? Verify that it's water.
Dip your hand in, it's water. Seems to be sort of no residual effects, doesn't dye your hands or anything like that. However, as you touch the surface, you do hear movement.
How big is the island?
About 20-foot diameter-ish, if it was a circle. It's not quite circular, it's more sort of teardrop sort of shape.
Okay. I guess I would walk the perimeter to see if I can find anything distinguishable. Maybe a little boat to get off the island.
There are no boats.
Okay.
But
No
walking around the island, you will see you'll see that the rock is rough hewn all around, and the source of the waves, when you look closely, you can see it's actually there is a cavern there. There's a tunnel. It's just the rock's so rough hewn it's difficult to see, but every now and again you can see like that glint of water that just makes it look 3D. You know, the reflection of water against the wall.
Why do I feel like I shouldn't go into the cavern? You know what? Grim's just gonna shout out and be like, I am here now. I agreed to be here, so I require assistance.
Come to the main level. In your head. It doesn't reverberate around the caverns. It just comes in your head.
I'm like, ooh, that tickles. By main level, do you mean lower? Or where?
That's all you're given.
Okay, cool. Great. Voice inside my head. I guess I'll try to approach cavern.
Okay, so you can wade through?
Yeah, right? As a dwarf, I'm sure I won't drown.
It is quite deep, actually, as you begin to wade. Swimming in armor could be difficult.
Yeah. Fuck. Okay, can I find a buoyant log?
There is no wood in this chamber.
Mother. Okay. Oh wow, maybe I should have let someone know before I went here by myself.
It's better that you're alone.
Oh god, and I have voices inside my head. As if they didn't think I was crazy enough already. Fuck. Okay, do I have anything? I don't think I do. Yeah. Okay. I don't want to take off my armor.
I mean, it's 20 feet to the cave itself. You've no idea how long the cave is.
What if I just sat on the island?
You just sit on the island. We'll pan back to Asher, Toby, and to Neville. Grim sits down in frustration.
I refuse to listen to this voice inside my head!
The castle flashes bright white for a moment.
And what is that?
I don't know. I see the same thing as you do.
Did you just come from there?
I wasn't in the castle. I tried to go into the castle, but they didn't let me.
I have a
do you
question.
mean they
What
didn't
castle
let
is this?
You
Right,
just
is
walk
that-
up to the front door and knock, knock. Can I come in, please? For
This
a
is
cup
the
of tea.
castle that the two evil people were investigating. This is
Yeah.
the
Rudberg Castle.
Rudberg Castle, that's it.
Yeah, I tried to investigate it, but there were two guards that stopped me, and I did not want to go into a fight alone.
All right.
But I guess like we still need to deal with a lot of stuff here. what should we do with the children and the clowns?
What children and what clowns?
They're waiting by the road. We stopped 2 carts where they were taking children. I believe you were following them too. Isn't that correct?
Yes, if that is the caravan we were following.
Yes, they were heading down in towards Klatsburg. Shouldn't we also tell Asher about the situation around Klatsburg?
What situation in Klatsburg?
Right. It's in a war.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Is there
An
anything
army.
else I should know about dragons, perhaps? Famine.
It's an
Plague.
army. We don't know whose army, but they have Klatsburg under siege.
All right. Is this just a regular human army? Oh, have we got more demons involved?
I didn't see it with my own eyes. It was only Toby who saw this.
Yeah, I would bet my money on demons, but it could be really mean people. I hope it's just really mean people. That seems to be quite common these days, but yeah, my money is on the demons.
Ashley just holds up a single finger, turns, walks to the back of her horse, opens a saddlebag, reaches in, pulls out a bottle of wine, uncorks it, and just...
As you do so, Finbar is leaning against a tree at the back of the horse, just looking dreamy.
Finbar?
Can we see him?
For
No,
real?
only Asher can see him.
Oh no.
Daydreaming again?
I will, I'll just walk up with a bottle of wine. Hello there, Finbar.
Flash frame, you're back in the hotel room. Flash frame, you're back into back in the forest.
Oh.
Asha, you might want to calm down a bit on the wine.
Do you know? Yeah. This is all amazing. This is fantastic. This is
Look to the castle, Asher. There's things you may wish to see.
Oh no, I look at the castle.
Wow, wow.
And as you look to the castle, he disappears.
Uh-huh.
The castle, the drawbridge begins lowering. As it begins lowering, troops begin marching out of it. What's that? They're in lines of 20, so that's 100, 200, a fist of 500 troops. They march out of the castle, make a hard right, and begin heading down the mountain towards the city.
Toward Klatsburg?
Towards Klatsburg.
All right. Well, thank you, Ghost Finbar. Well, that solves our question about these troops. Shall we perhaps make our way inside this castle?
Or perhaps we should go to Klatsburg. We don't know who are the bad guys.
The castle
Perhaps.
flashes white again.
No, that's it. We're going to the castle.
And
There's something fucking there.
about another 5 minutes later, another 500 troops leave the castle.
There is something.
I have a question, Scaricus.
Uh-huh.
Since I was in the war, do I get the sense that this castle could hold 1,000 soldiers?
You reckon that would be it at its absolute crammed to the fullest, like peak capacity, 1,000 soldiers. There's no way it can take any more than that. However, the castle shines bright white, and a short while later, another 500 troops leave the castle.
That's it. That's it. We're going to this castle.
Could
That's
it
not
be
right.
they're using some kind of magic to bring soldiers from another world?
Now, Sir Neville, I see you are clearly a man skilled at combat, but no fucking shit.
You tell him.
Castles
have a
don't
better-
just flash like that for no reason.
So you're saying it's magic?
Yes.
Well, then it is what I said. They're using some kind of magic to bring soldiers. There's no way that many soldiers fit in that castle.
Toby walks towards the castle.
See, that's a brave, whatever he is.
He's a very brave halfling.
Currently dressed as an old woman.
It's like Toby's heart just gets a little warmer and a little softer. When
I still
Asha
hate you,
says
Toby.
it. Too late. It's already warm and soft.
Damn it. I will stride off towards the castle with Toby.
Rosie looks to Neville and says, "Well, they usually end up doing things, and maybe they'll help us find Grim. We should go with them." And she'll hurry off as well.
Let's go.
You said to yourself and start walking.
We're such a good, cohesive group.
Oh, it's gonna be great. You're so ready for Tsojcanth. So ready.
Okay. As the old woman, Toby goes forward to the castle, turns over his shoulder to see someone is following him, and when he sees Asha get close behind him, he opens the door quietly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no one around. After the fists of troops left, it's almost like those two guards were here just for those troops, as now they seem to have left. The castle castle appears empty. There's no sound coming from it. It could almost be desolate again, except for the fact they didn't even pull the drawbridge up. They left the drawbridge down.
Quietly and stealthily.
Yes, very quietly.
Make our way into the castle.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have some stealth checks then, please.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's great.
Oh no, that's fine.
I am not prepared. Why am I not prepared? Wait, is this a different cheat?
It did look like it updated, yeah.
Everything's different, but not really.
Oh, you've been made NPCs.
I look.
Oh no, hang on, no, I've opened an NPC sheet, that'll be why. Yeah.
Are we all rolling stealth?
If you wish to be selfie, yes.
23.
I can try.
Oh yeah, I guess they updated the sheets.
That's why. It's really pretty, but I'm really confused. Okay.
Stealthy enough. Rosie will give it a crack as well.
Good old Rosie. Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you can make your way. Are you heading in across the drawbridge?
Pardon?
You heading in across the drawbridge?
Sure.
Yeah, I
It's
mean
by the
it's
front door.
Okay. The drawbridge leads to a courtyard. All the doors around are closed. There's no double doors that look like people could form up. There's barely room in here to form lines. However, at the back of the room, there is a crystal standing on a pedestal. And next to the crystal, there is a cleared space, and a line marks the ground.
Toby just points at it. It's like that's the thing, probably. Do not touch it.
it sure looks like the thing. Could I check it out, see if I know what it is, what it does? I mean, I have an idea, but okay. So I'll roll an Arcana, and then we'll see. How that go?
I might actually do the same.
Yeah.
I also want to check it out because magic is also my thing.
Yeah, do it.
But
Okay, so Asher, this just isn't your field.
Nope.
This is a crystal that does something. Looks like it glows. Most crystals look like they glow. Toby, you can just about see on the stone. It looks like it's got something to do with perhaps transmutation magic, or maybe some sort of fiendish magic.
Okay.
Between the two of you, if you bang your heads together, you can work out that this is almost definitely a teleportation stone.
We do that.
Between the two of us, we can work it out.
Brilliant. If you do decide to do that, I want to hear it roleplayed.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, so this is some type of, I would believe, transmutation stone.
Yes, I'm in agreement. It's definitely not my field. We'll put it that way. There's not to say there's no value in it, of course. Every other field is valid in its own way. It's just not abjuration, so I'm not that particularly interested. I have seen things like this before, though.
Yeah.
Involving prisms and crystals.
Can you turn it off?
Oh, that's another question entirely. You see, things like this are usually quite volatile, and if you're an idiot and you press the wrong thing, well, there goes your hand or your face. I'm very attached to both my hand and my face, so I am perhaps a bit hesitant to touch things that I am not.
Well, if 500 soldiers appear here out of nowhere, you'll lose more than a hand.
The thing is, I find it really strange that this valuable crystal is in this empty room without any guards.
Mm.
And it's definitely a trap. It's definitely a trap of some kind.
Oh, absolutely. I'm waiting for the hammer to fall upon us right now.
Mm-hmm.
Rosie is looking at the line on the ground. This isn't a drawn line. This is like a deep groove in the earth. Like a really clean cut. Like someone's passed a hot knife through butter.
Well, yeah, that's some... Can I see the pattern?
It's not a pattern. It's just a straight line, almost crossing the length of the courtyard.
Okay.
Well, I'm not entirely sure what that's about, but it's no doubt tied to the teleportation magic, which is bringing forth all these soldiers.
I want to look for... No, that was the Arcana roll. I want to look for traps. Just look around the room, see anything trap related, including, like, I guess spells, because that would be the most... Like, I think that would be the most words. It's probably going to be a magical trap.
Okay, sure. Give me that roll.
Perception? Or investigation?
Perception or investigation, up to you.
Okay.
Even survival, looking for traps.
Guys, I think we're in a castle, maybe. Or is...
Oh, yeah.
Is it a barn? I can't... Where are we again?
Toby, no, you do see a trap. You can clearly see there is a like a rock mechanism that will unlock a swing blade or something, which clearly creates this line.
Careful! It's a trap! It's the line on the floor! It's so obvious!
I look up to see any sort of axe or blade that could possibly, create this groove.
No.
There's definitely an axe coming from that wall over there. You can see the crack!
Toby, you sweet, sweet idiot.
No,
No.
I'm telling you, I can see it from here.
Can you? Describe it to me in detail.
I'm sure of it. Like, if you step on that rock over there, that would trigger that there's some axe hidden in the wall that comes out from that crack over there and swings across the floor, creating this pattern.
I see. And tell me, how does triggering the trap 6 feet away from where the trap activates, how is that a good trap?
I'll show. We can trigger it, and we can. I can prove you right, and we can disarm the trap at the same time.
Be my guest.
I'm gonna just put my foot on a random rock that I thought would be the pressure.
As you do this, the crystal begins to glow, a dull red.
Get back!
I will step back from the crystal.
It flashes a dull red once, twice, 3 times, and then a large window portal appears. It sort of turns in the air, exactly where the groove in the earth is. It's big enough to fit 20 men abreast through, and just as tall. And people begin marching out of it.
Hide! Hide! Invisible! I'm gonna turn myself invisible.
Toby's just like, bye!
You also become invisible?
Oh, thank you.
What level are you casting this spell?
I'm casting my invisible spell.
Yes, I think it's 1 level for each additional person, so there's currently 4 of you.
Okay, but if Asha, doesn't you have your invisible spell?
Sorry?
Do you have the same spell?
No.
Okay, I'm just gonna cast it on everyone in this.
Okay,
The 4 of us.
Gosh, this kid.
I'll need it cast at level 4 then, please.
You got it.
I'm back. What happened?
Toby and Asha triggered the thing, and troops started marching out of it.
Toby did it. Wasn't me.
Was he trying to turn it off?
No, he was trying to trigger a trap.
Fuck.
Toby, the problem is you don't have a 4th level spell slot. The biggest spell slot you have is level 3.
So
you're gonna
right.
have to choose one person that you do not turn invisible.
Rosie.
Top 10 anime betrayals.
No, okay. Sorry. Okay, I'm actually gonna think. I think. No, okay.
It can be Rosie if you want. That would work.
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking, what would Toby do? Because I don't think it would be Toby. I think it would be Sir Neville if you think of, because he just met him.
Yeah, I just met him.
Exactly, and
he's also tactically the least sneaky, though.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. Toby's the sneakiest one, so maybe he can be super stealthily and jump off. But Toby's also a coward. So let's go. He makes everyone invisible except for himself, and he's gonna try to jump behind a shrubbery, a painting, a curtain, anything.
Well, let's see what you can find. Give me that stealth roll.
Okay. Wait, is the portal? I guess the portal opens, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Soldier comes out from one direction.
Uh-huh.
Toby's gonna go behind the portal.
Well, let's see how successful you are. We'll see on the stealth roll.
Alright, okay. Stealth.
Yep. You
Snaps.
go and hide behind the portal, and yeah, no one can see you. Now, the rest of you, all you got to do is stay still. If you want to move, you'll need to make stealth advantage checks. As these, again, 20, 40, 50, 100, 200, 500 soldiers in a fist leave the castle and march away. Once they have left, the crystal begins to glow, like begins to dim, pulse to dim, but the portal is still open.
Do we do the stupid thing? I think we do the stupid thing. I will, once the soldiers have gone, I run over to the bush Toby's hiding in, grab Toby, and shout to the air that isn't there, Rosie, Sir Neville, follow me, follow Toby, and then I jump into the portal.
Okay, I guess I was like, okay.
Okay, yeah, you jump through. Does Sir Neville, do you follow?
Yes.
You jump through and land on a platform. It's literally just big enough to hold 500 soldiers. It's 20 men across, and 25 men deep.
Mm-hmm.
There's no railing around the edge, and blackness surrounds you.
Well,
I want to go back. Is the portal still open?
As you look back, the portal closes. You are surrounded by blackness.
probably
You
should
can still open it with your magic, right?
Yes, Sir Neville. She's a god and can do anything.
We are. Probably should have looked before we jumped. Well, I'll move right to the edge of the platform and look down.
Blackness. This isn't darkness. You feel like you can see the usual amount. It just looks like it goes on forever.
It's like abyss.
Yep.
Well,
all of a sudden, each of you get the sense of movement. Your stomach lurches slightly, and you can almost feel a strange sort of phantom breeze in your hair. It's not there, but you can feel that movement.
I will move back to the center of the platform so I don't fall off the edge. Well, we're going somewhere. That's a good start. Which means we're not suspended in the abyss for eternity.
I'll put that in our
Positive column?
Yeah, positive. I'm gonna keep track of this because this is gonna be really important in a couple of days, I believe.
We're going to need to fall back on that morale boost, I feel.
It doesn't go for very long until you feel it slowing down and stopping, and a portal opens in front of you. This portal opens onto a large cavern.
Well, I go through it, I guess.
It would seem there is just one guard walking down one of the many paths in this cavern.
Oh, okay.
Now, hang on, let me give you a full description of this cavern so you guys know what you're looking at. It is it's sort of rough hewn. There is a 4 tunnels in front of you, 1 tunnel to the right, and 1 tunnel to the sort of behind you right, which is where the rest are rough hewn and look natural. This one has been cut square. As the portal closes behind you, you can also see another tunnel with some stairs leading up. Each of these tunnels has a face next to it. It's a face that looks slightly, almost like a anime Oni demon sort of thing, different ones. Each one sits with its tongue sticking out. But not like rude sticking out, just like mouth agape, tongue sticking out.
Yeah, well, I'll dive through because I'm not a fan of the abyss. It's not fun.
Yeah. Also, I think you guys. Oh no. Invisibility is a concentration spell. I guess my concentration is broken, or.
Well, your concentration only breaks if you cast another concentration spell.
Okay, that's fine.
Or if you get hit and fail a Constitution save.
Okay, cool. Then the three of them are still invisible, and I'm the only one visible for the guard.
Yeah, you hear Rosie ahead going, "It's quite nice in here."
Mhm.
I'll just kind of whisper to her, "So what's your opinion on the stone in here? I don't mean to generalize, but I've heard that dwarves tend to have opinions on stone."
Won't make very good bricks. I grew up in the city, Asher.
Well, no, but I didn't want to assume.
Okay. That one
Is
looks
that-
new, she says, pointing to the like flat cut one that clearly looks new.
Excellent investment. Thank
Well,
you.
those are tunnels.
Is this just the obvious convention?
Yeah, I think I'm getting dumber and dumber every day. It's just frustrating.
When you look back at the newer cavern that she has pointed out, you can see that the face there has also been cut in half, as it looks as though they've expanded the tunnel so that it can fit 20 men abreast.
Do we want to take out this guard, or do we want to talk to him?
And
How about both? Take him out, then we ask questions.
Well, he needs to be conscious for us to speak to him.
We'll make him conscious.
but you can rise the dead, right?
You can do that with your magic, right?
That was also in character for you. Just like, right, Asha, rise the dead. That's how you feel as well.
We're going to pan back to Grim. Grim, it's been quite a few hours since you've been here now.
Okay. And I heard nothing. No more voices.
You have seen some spots of darkness in the water that seem to make it look black and inky wherever they go. However, more importantly, is the hunger inside you.
It's only been a day. I fed on Rosie yesterday.
Uh-huh. It's not like, oh my god, I'm gonna die if I don't eat. It's just like, it's like you haven't eaten for 24 hours.
Got it. Alright. On a scale of like 1 to 10, 10 being impossible, how difficult does Grim determine swimming with armor would be?
Give me a survival check.
Absolutely.
On a 16, you can see it would be difficult, but you could manage it.
Alright. Grim is. I'm grumpy. Nothing's happening. Figured the magic voice would help me here, but no. Come to the next level, they say. Where the fuck is the next level? But I will start wading out and trying to make a difficult attempt at swimming.
This was my first game.
Really? Now? Now you choose? After I panicked and agreed to be teleported here, when I should have, like, planned ahead, and you want to talk to me now?
It's
I
okay
swear,
to be
if I
scared.
drown right now.
I was scared for the first couple of years. But when I discovered the true path through the labyrinth, I felt much better.
Are you saying I'm in a labyrinth? I thought it was just like a cave, cavern, island thing.
And silence.
Ugh. I hate this voice more and more. Even more so if it's the woman who turned me into a vampire thing. Okay, do I need to make like athletics or...
No, we can just give you do you have a swim speed?
I don't know. Do dwarves have swim speeds?
No. In heavy armor, we'll say that your speed is 10 feet in the water.
Some difficult slogging through. Okay, so it'll take me several turns to get across.
Mm-hmm.
3 precisely. Oh my god. You said it was like 20 feet, right?
20 feet to the 20 feet to the cave opening. So
Okay.
that'll take you about 12 seconds to swim there.
Right. So I make it probably heaving and grumping, and I get there. And is there a land, or do I have to swim through the cave?
There's more cave. It looks like it goes around a slight bend, so you can see around that slight bend now. It goes about another 20-25 feet and then turns again.
Still all water, though.
Uh-huh.
Okay, great. I'm just like doggy paddling dwarfen style, touching the wall, being like, why am I doing this again? Where's Rosie? I did this to myself, didn't I?
The wall is very, very slimy.
Mm-hmm. Great. I love slimy stone. Do I see, like, I don't have dark vision, so, like, can I actually see anything at this point? Or
You
I'm
don't
just,
have
like,
dark vision? I thought you was a dwarf.
A hill dwarf? I don't remember. I'm like,
Yeah.
I thought only mountain dwarf. Oh, sure.
Dwarf should still have dark vision.
Great.
I've been giving you all of this description on the assumption that you do have it.
Okay, fine. Yes, I'm a great dwarf. Swimming along. You know what? I'm gonna probably take like one of those turns and like pause. I'm getting all huffy and like this dwarf doesn't swim a lot, so this is a lot of cardio. Like this is my week's worth of cardio.
The problem is there's not really any like land or raise points to stand on. So if you do turn the corner and stop, you're treading water.
Yeah.
And treading water in heavy armor is just as bad as swimming in it.
Fine. Fuck you, D&D. Fine. I will just keep slogging along and turn the corner.
Yeah, it looks like it goes on for about another 100 feet.
Motherfucker! I hate this voice so much. And I like scream to the ceiling, like, who do you think I am? Why do you think I was worthy of this choice? Do you think I'm gonna make it here? Like, do you see who I am? Do you
Are
see
you
this
yelling
armor?
this? Are you yelling
I
this?
absolutely am yelling in the cavern.
It
because
echoes
hard.
and multiplies the sound around and fills this entire chamber, echoing all over the place. Toby, Asher, and Neville, you hear, and Rosie, all of you faintly hear Grimm's voice echoing from somewhere.
I hear disgruntled dwarvish.
Motherfuckers!
Is that Grim? Could it be?
Sounds like I've heard that profanity from her before.
Shall we quickly take care of this one guard and then go and find Grim?
Yes.
How about that?
Let's
Sure.
do it.
He's walking down the fresh-hewn tunnel. He's heading, I don't know, back to base, it would seem.
3, 2, 1, get him.
Give me some stealth checks. As long as you all beat a 10, you can have a surprise attack round.
Oh.
Ooh.
Toby falls forward and lands on his
No.
his bagpipe.
Sad sound. He turns. You can see the beard of one of these terrible devils, and
Oh no.
he rushes back to attack you. Please roll initiative.
That's definitely my bad. I'm really sorry. Initiative. That's a 6. Toby is not ready for this.
What happened to you, Ambly? What happened?
He's not ready for anything.
You should have seen me last game. I rolled terribly. This is nothing compared to last game.
I lost myself. There I am. Okay, so Asher, you hear Toby trip, stumble, fall on his bagpipes, and you can see that the devil ahead is alerted. But you have You've got a preemptive strike. Go.
Fire his face. Does 15 hit?
That will hit, yes.
Oh! 12 damage.
The creature looks surprised as it takes the 12 damage.
Nice.
Sir Neville, your combat experience has also, given you the initiative on this creature.
What? How far am I from it?
It's maybe 1, 2, 3, about 15, 20 feet.
Oh yeah, I'm charging with my glaive. As I do that, I shout to Rosie, who fought with me in the last one. Come on, Rosie, attack it! And attack. Man.
The 10 won't hit, but the 14 will.
Okay. So that's a... I'm going to use a trip attack, the trip attack maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 9 plus 2, and the creature must roll a strength save.
It just doesn't save, you knock it prone.
Alrighty. Get it!
However,
Oh, and I'm going to use my... I have the polearm master feat, which is this one. And I can use my bonus action to attack with the other... what does it say? With the blunt side of the weapon.
Yeah! Yeah, great, go for it. Damn! So the damage die for this attack is a d4, so
Yeah.
2d4 plus strength.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I didn't know if it included my strength modifier.
It doesn't specify. I'll give it to you.
Okay, so that's 2d4 plus 3. That's 5.
Of all the damages in the world.
Yeah.
It's the creature's turn next. It stands, having been knocked prone, and tries to rush away from you, Sir Neville. It does invite an opportunity attack.
Oh, I'm attacking it. I'm gonna miss it.
Unfortunately, the 10 misses you. 10 misses him, sorry, or them. And it begins running away. It runs 15 feet from you. And looks back over its shoulder, drawing its own glaive ready. It then moves another 30 feet away. So it's now 45 feet from you.
Okay.
This tunnel is long, by the way. It looks like it's about 150 feet long.
Can it
before
move
turns-
that far after?
Yeah, it
He was prone.
used half its damage, used half its speed to stand, 15 feet movement, and then it used the dash action, foregoing any attacks on you.
Oh, so he really moved that far. Okay.
So it starts moving its way down this tunnel. Rosie dashes right after it. She just dashes after it. She doesn't make any attacks or anything, but she's right on its heels.
Mm-hmm.
Toby.
Toby's gonna use vicious mockery and insult him, just like the kids you're kidnapping are laughing behind your back. And I want to use bardic inspirations and play a nice little song on my my bagpipes and to inspire my party.
Okay. So. First of all, let's do the vicious mockery attack. Oh, hang on a minute. No, that's Rosie.
Oh, that was a natural one.
Well, you know what? A natural one is a natural one no matter which dice I roll. So, yeah, you do your 1 damage to the creature.
Yes, take that.
And you sing to inspire everyone else. So everyone has what, a D8 at this level?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a good song. What can I say?
We go back up to Asher.
Okay. I will move my movement forward 30 feet.
Uh-huh.
And I will target a 40-foot cube catching this guy and just this guy with slow.
Yes.
So he must make a wisdom saving throw.
Slow is really good. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a big fail.
He's probably running to get some help.
So
Yeah,
his
that's-
speed's half. His AC is -2. -2 to dex saving throws. Can't use reactions. And on its turn, it must use either an action or a bonus action. It cannot do both.
Now, when you cast this spell, do you use any semantic?
Yeah, I do some like real like Doctor Strange hand shit, like glyphs and stuff. And...
As you do so, Finbar appears next to you.
Oh! Why?
Yes, that's right.
Why?
Nice and slow.
I will just give Ghost Finbar a wink as I like woof, do the final.
And he fades
This
again.
might be the only action that Asher gets.
Thank you very much for this donation, Justin, by the way. I'm having tons of fun with it.
Oh, I should have known.
So Neville, it is your turn. They're currently 45 feet away from you.
45 feet. Okay. So what I'm doing is I am going to move 30 feet. I don't know, man. Can I switch weapons? Or how many actions does that take?
No, switching weapons is a free action in my eyes.
Okay, then I'll put my halberd away. Sorry, my glaive away, and try to shoot at it with an arrow. I have a longbow,
Uh-huh.
but I am going to use the trip attack again with the arrow.
Oh, okay, yeah, aiming for an ankle or something, sure.
Yeah, something like hitting it in the knee.
No. Perhaps he could have been an adventurer like you.
Yeah, perhaps.
That will hit.
Remember your +8.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it hit anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hit. So that's 9, and it's gotta roll its strength save.
Yeah, this time the arrow does hit its knee, but it is determined to continue being an adventurer.
Well, at the same time, I move closer to him, 30 feet, so he's 15 feet away from me.
Uh-huh.
Oh, but I can shoot twice. I can shoot twice.
Yes, you can.
So
The 18 hits as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna trip it again. Well, can I do that? Can I do 2 maneuvers in the same turn?
I'm not sure. I think if you have the dice available, you can.
I still have 2 left.
Yeah, I'd say so. Why not? Use up
Are
all
you
your
going
superiority die.
down?
And this time the creature stumbles as you catch the
That's
other knee
right,
as well.
You bastard! Stay down there and don't turn your back on me. Fight me!
The creature, looking very unsure, realizes that its speed has slowed down. It's been caught in the knee. It sort of uses its glaive to stand itself back up and turns to face you, and just shouldn't be here. This is off territory.
Precious.
It doesn't move towards you though. It's just sort of like, I guess what, it can move 15 feet, so it's just walking backwards the last 15 feet after stand. No, wait, its speed's halved. So but even if it dashed, so yeah, it moves the last 15 feet away to place itself 30 feet away from you again, like facing you all with the glaive.
All right. He's going down next turn.
Yeah, Rosie runs the 30 feet towards him and goes to attack. She hits it once, and the creature immediately takes another knee as she cleaves into its body with her short sword. It sort of runs across the rags it's wearing atop its chain shirt, and the chain shirt is torn asunder, and it falls to one knee. Toby, it's your turn.
I'm gonna move a little bit closer, so they don't run away from me. So 30 feet, and I'm gonna continue with my bardic inspiration.
Okay.
I guess I can't do anything else because I moved.
You can move. You've moved 30 feet. You've done your bardic inspiration, so you still have an action as far as I'm concerned. If you have a ranged attack, you can make a ranged attack.
Okay. I wanna make hideous laughter on this guy.
Ooh.
So I guess he needs to succeed in a saving throw.
Yes, indeed. What saving throw is it? Wisdom saving throw. And what's your DC?
14.
Creature begins to laugh hysterically. It drops the glaive and sort of falls to the floor.
Whose turn is it?
Well, it's up to you if you're still in combat or not. If we are, then it goes back to Asher.
I guess we can just like bind him. And
He's
him now.
essentially incapacitated.
Yeah, we can just go forward and get him.
All right, bind him, gag him, so he can't raise the alarm. Maybe.
You'll be sorry.
What was that?
You'll be sorry. You'll see. You'll all see.
Why is that?
You're one of us.
What do you mean?
Do I look like one of you? I'm not on the floor laughing.
You smell like goblins, and you know the master's magics.
Okay, I don't like you, and I sort of kick a bit of dirt in his eyes.
What's the name of this master?
Toby, that's no way to treat a prisoner. That violates several wartime conventions.
I'm sorry. Should I give him a cup of tea?
The one true master of the Perrenlands.
Which is?
Igvilf.
Never heard of them.
No. Doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, we've heard that name mentioned a few times.
Well, we have to say that.
Igvilf, never heard of them. Can't be that impressive. I'm certainly unimpressed. Are you impressed, Toby? Mr. Neville, are you impressed?
Never heard the name.
No.
Laughter goes from hysteric to genuine.
You're doomed. You're all doomed.
I'm gonna loot him while he's still conscious.
He has a glaive, a chain shirt.
I think it's shoes.
Toby, can I just look at that glaive for one moment, please?
All yours.
And I'll put it through his neck.
What?
Okay.
Not Toby's neck. the demon's name.
I thought you would.
I feel like I should specify that. No, Toby.
It's like, I know I'm not being super nice to you, but
I wouldn't kill Toby yet.
not
So
yet.
the creature's still laughing, and as the glaive blade pierces, like choking on his own blood, still laughing, and yeah, blood begins to pour from the glaive wound from his mouth, and
I'm sorry, but
Why
that
did-
voice was starting to annoy me terribly. That laugh. Ugh.
Oh,
Why did
Asha.
you kill Miss Balanor? We could have asked it some more information, like what the hell is this place?
We could have, but I don't think we would have gotten any answers.
But
Well, we didn't try.
I
I'm
don't
still.
think that thing knew any more than it needed to, which was patrol these halls, worship Igvilf, do your thing.
Maybe add more information about Igvilf, the evil person.
Well, he seemed inclined to confess. He gave us a name we didn't know, as unremarkable as it was.
Didn't we hear Grim shouting?
Yes. I'm just gonna quickly grab the stuff. And did I have anything else?
very just literally guard uniform, no pay or anything on them. You're closer to the bend in this cave now. It's like a 30-foot sweeping radius. But just quickly, let's head back over to Grim. Grim, when you get tired of cussing and you've swum your 100 feet along this cavern, how are you feeling?
I am utterly exhausted. Not like in the mechanical sense, but just like not happy to exert myself in such a way in terms of swimming.
Mm-hmm.
My throat might be a little hoarse from all the cursing.
There's like the cave goes straight as you get closer, but there's like a kink in it, so you can't see around. It looks, as you get around this kink, you start to hear the booming of a waterfall.
This can only end well.
You can also see about 30 feet ahead a bridge and what looks like an opening into a large lagoon.
So, like, clarity, is the waterfall something I must edge towards, or is it a waterfall beyond what I'm waiting in?
You can't see it yet.
Okay, great. Fantastic. I mean, I have no choice. I'm stuck at this point, so I'm just gonna keep on keeping on. So at the kink, like, is it a kink around a corner, just like a little divot?
Yeah, it's just like a little divot. It just prevented you from seeing while you were further back.
Okay, yeah, I will make the attempt to go beyond the kink and see what else I can see.
Yeah, so you can head towards these. There's a bridge that goes over this.
Land?
There's a bridge that goes over, yes, and then the lagoon ahead, but no other land except for the bridge.
Bridge that goes over what? The waterfall?
No, you can't see the waterfall yet. You can only hear it.
Okay. So, like, I'm still swimming. I see a bridge that I could cross.
Well, it's above you. It's about 10
Okay,
feet up.
alright, that makes more sense. I was very confused.
Yeah. It's like as you're going along, you can see a bridge going from like one tunnel into another tunnel. It's above you, and you're just like,
Oh, is that's the level that you want me at? Ah, you know, with all the demon transportation, I just assumed the level was below me, but you know. Now I'm wet and tired and really not happy. And I will just keep trudging towards the lagoon, you said?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, so you're just going towards the lagoon. Brilliant. The lagoon opens out. You can see ahead of you, there is water running quickly into the lagoon from around a corner. It sounds like that's where the waterfall is. There is, to the right of that, there is a, like, beach that goes up into another cave. To the left of that, there is, like, a beach that goes up to a cave. The water seems to run into this area where it pools and you get the occasional wave coming off, but most of it runs back out another tunnel.
Oh my god.
There's also another couple of tunnels around you, but you potentially can't see them yet.
In character, just rage screaming. Okay. So I've been following essentially the directions of a voice inside my head. All it told me was to reach the next level. And Grim is assuming either upper or lower level in terms of floors. Can I make, like, I don't know, survival or perception for navigation to, like, try and gauge which tunnel might be the right way?
Indeed you can.
Doesn't matter which one.
No, whichever one you feel the best.
Both are the same, so it really doesn't matter.
Well, you haven't got a clue.
Nope.
All
yep,
these
super
tunnels
cool.
go places.
It does. Yes, indeed. Well, can I at least, like, get onto land at the lagoon and just, like, take a breather?
You can start swimming across the lagoon towards the land, yes.
Okay.
As you swim out, you can see behind you there's another 2 beaches with another 2 tunnels.
Of course. All the places, all the tunnels.
Mm-hmm. So that's including the tunnel you've come out of. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different tunnels.
I was like, we're on my second hand here.
Yeah.
Okay, this is fine.
On some of the beaches, you can also see boats.
Okay. Ooh, bitch. Alright. So I'm gonna just, like, do a 360 in character, and Grim's gonna be like, that's one! And she's gonna point at a beach and go towards a beach with 2 tunnels.
Okay, so would that be southeast or southwest? Clockwise or anti-clockwise, I'm basically asking.
Clockwise.
Okay, yeah, there is a boat sitting over there as well, but it is near the water, which is rushing fast.
That's fine. I'm ready to die. There's a boat. That's all that matters to me.
Okay, so yeah, you can swim over there. As you get into the fast-flowing water, please make me a strength save.
Yeet! Let's do this. Alright. Strength save. Here we go.
On a 10, you can not really
+4.
keep your strength. You are swept away from this tunnel, towards the tunnel where the water is rushing away from this cavern. You can try and grip hold of the wall or something. I'll need a second strength save.
Would that be a disadvantage because the walls are all slimy?
I wasn't going to, but if you want, it can be.
Nah, it's fine. I don't want it more difficult. It's fine. Yeah.
Okay, on a 21, you are swept away by the current, but you find your dwarven fingers find a nook in the rock that you can grip hold of, and you're sort of stuck there for the moment. Yeah. And with that, we'll go back round to the rest of the party. Tunnel sweeps around. As you get to the other end of this tunnel, assuming you're heading on, you can see this tunnel goes for about 100 feet, then widens right out, and there are lines and lines and lines of possibly shelves or weapon racks, which go on for about another 200 feet. And way, way, way back, about 300 feet away, you can see a forge fire.
How big is this fire?
Big enough.
Is anyone around?
Maybe if you strain your ears, you can hear the faint ringing of an anvil.
There's enough weapons here for an army.
You're right.
Yes, there are some level.
You can also hear what sounds like rushing water from somewhere further ahead, though you can't see any sign of water yet.
I'd like to listen out to see if I could hear Grimm's profanity and swearing and freaking out.
Didn't Grim sort of like stiff up a lip towards the end there? I didn't hear much cussing when she was swept away.
No, I had one finality of like while I was like approaching the lagoon, I was like, "Ah!" But that was about it.
So you would have heard that a couple of moments ago.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Does it sound like it's coming from any particular direction?
Somewhere further ahead. At least there's no openings in this cavern for at least 100 feet.
Okay, I feel then that we should perhaps proceed with caution and quietly.
Agreed.
All right, let's get sneaky.
I'm gonna try not to fall on the bagpipes again. I usually am really quiet and nimble and stealthily. I guess today is not my day.
And look, I'm not really one to tell an artist what tools they should use, but perhaps you might think about retiring the bagpipes. They are a liability.
How dare you! This is my child!
I can only agree.
Okay. I'm just gonna pretend you never said that, Asha, and we're just gonna move along.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna roll my stealth check.
Uh-huh.
Same.
Ooh. It's borderline. Maybe. 20.
Okay.
Oh no.
Get wrecked!
Okay, right.
So
I shouldn't say that, we're in the same party.
I know.
So as the three of you sneak your way along this cavern, you can see this is clearly people would have been lined up here. You can see the scuff marks of shoes where people have been marching and lined up here and all this sort of thing. As you head closer to the weapon racks, you can see that that is indeed an armory. There's glaives, swords, bows, all sorts. Although, even from this distance, it just looks like regular iron. These aren't, like, fancy in any way. This is mass-produced. The sounds of water are also getting louder as you sneak along, and soon you will see an opening to the left. The opening seems to bend around a corner, but there is the sounds of rushing water past this
That might not be a bad avenue to explore. Probably
Is that
less
where
demons
Grimm's
and devils.
voice was coming from?
Well, she did sound perturbed, and I'm sure there were some swear words in there involving water and
I think she's just
swimming.
tired, hopefully. Like, she can scream when she gets angry at things, and she can scream when she gets in danger, so it's really hard to know.
Rosie has marched ahead. As you've started arguing again, she just starts walking towards this opening. She sort of like glances to the left. There's another opening inside this opening. There's like a little tunnel. She just glances at it though, ignores it, and carries on walking around the corner.
I'll have a quick look at what she
Well,
ignored.
let's go.
It would appear to be a storage tunnel full of boats.
Full of boats?
Full of boats.
Boats or boots?
Boats. Little ships. Each boat will hold 5 people or demons. There looks to be about 100 rough-hewn boats in this area.
Hmm.
Maybe we should take one of these.
Maybe.
I'm extremely talented in a number of things, but strength is not one of them. I'm not a very strong swimmer.
I think I've been in a boat once before. I should probably not steer it.
I can handle myself in a boat. I can steer it. Just
I feel like a boat's probably the best idea. I'm terrified of the thought of Toby in water. He might multiply.
What?
Gremlin.
Why would I multiply in water?
It was a
That's
stage
something-
play I watched many, many years ago.
halflings do that. Is that how they reproduce?
No, not halflings.
Halflings.
I never know. Some creatures, yes. Halflings, no.
Halflings comes from eggs. There you go.
No, Toby, also wrong. Once this
I
is
know,
all
but
done-
he probably will believe it, and it's gonna be really funny for him to explain it to someone later on.
The way I
Can we
see
just
it,
get a boat,
Toby's
please?
either too young or too old for this conversation.
Can we just get a boat, please?
Grim, could you please make me another strength save?
Hold on, Grim, we're coming. Slowly but surely.
By the hairs of my dwarfy chin.
Yes, you keep hold of your grip on the wall, though your fingers are beginning to get like finger cramps.
Yeah, it cramps a lot. I'm so pissed at the voice inside my head. Fuck you!
It took me about 50 years to convert the labyrinth to my own maze.
I don't have 50 years! I don't even know what I'm doing here!
Oh, but you're mistaken. You have all the time in the world now.
I'm sorry, what? Like, you have to understand, I am but a simple dwarf trying to make a living, and now I have a girlfriend, maybe? And you've turned me into a half vampire, and you say I have all the time?
Yes.
Uh,
You are not a simple dwarf anymore. You are a creature of the night.
no. No, you said you gave me some powers of the night creatures. And now everyone thinks I'm a freak.
Yes, but you can show them all. We've already started.
Show them all what? I'm supposed to help you find your daughter, help protect your daughter. That's it. I don't want to show them anything.
Oh, you misunderstand. I am the daughter.
Well, heck. How did you get inside my head? Because your mother told me I was supposed to find you.
That's complicated.
Oh no. I don't want any like familial incest things. I'm not about that. I'm not ready.
No. Not like that.
Okay. So, like, just tell me this. As I'm clinging desperately to this wall, trying to avoid my doom at a waterfall, am I coming closer to you? Can you remotely give me directions?
It doesn't matter which direction you travel or how long you walk, you'll always be coming closer to me.
Do we have an ETA then? Fine. Nope. What is time to stupid, timeless vampire people?
Asher, Toby, and Sir Neville. You have a boat now.
We have a boat.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream.
Interesting that you say that, Toby. No oars. No oars to be seen anywhere.
Oh boy.
Are we just gonna... Is there any... Can we take, like, the wood from another boat and just use them as oars?
It'll take some time.
Here's the thing. Getting going is probably not going to be the problem. Stopping will be the problem.
How deep is the water?
It looks... well, you haven't actually been to the water yet, to be fair. But if you were to look around the corner, you can see a waterfall rushing down in this... in a cave ahead. So, like, the cave looks onto the beach. To the right, you can see a lagoon. To the left, you can see a tunnel with the waterfall gushing down. And you know waterfalls to be quite deep.
We can make... Sorry, go on.
Yeah, because I was thinking maybe I could use this staff from my glaive or the demon's glaive, you know, like a Venetian gondola. But perhaps it's too deep for that.
It's difficult to tell until you'll be actually in the water.
We can make an anchor.
Out of
The weapons.
dubious.
Is there
but
nothing we can use as an ore from back in the armory thing?
Like Asha said, I don't think the going forward is a problem. It's probably the stopping. Maybe.
Plus the whole waterfall thing, it's going to be interesting. I say we throw caution to the wind, because at this point we've just stood around talking and arguing for far too long for all of it, and we just go.
To
We
be
get in the
clear,
boat,
the waterfall is gushing down, feeding rather than leaving.
Asha, I respect you, but if you want to go down a waterfall, you do you, but I definitely want a plan B to not die.
Fair enough.
Okay, so, is that singing
That's in your head,
background?
Grim. That's in your head.
Okay.
It's grim. Okay. Terrified.
Toby's gonna run back real quick, grab like 3 of the biggest axes he can find, tie them together in like a tight knot, to a rope, essentially. Yes, no, maybe?
Well, you can head into the armory if you want. The armory is about another 100 feet down the tunnel.
Oh, okay, 100 feet.
Yeah.
I'm from Sweden. We don't have feet. We only have meters. I can't translate that. How long would it take?
Hang on a second. A mile is 1,600 meters.
How long would it take to run that?
It would take you about 100 feet. Hang on. Let's convert.
Math, everyone. What you learn on D&D.
So much math.
Oh, that's a lot shorter than I thought it was. It's like 30 meters.
That's fine. He dashed that. He's like, whoop, run it. Grabs like 4 or something of the heaviest axes he can find, tie them together in nice knot, and runs back. Worst case scenario is just gonna be something that might slow down the boat and not stop it entirely, but might give us enough time to jump off.
Yep. As you enter this armory, though, as well, you can see further ahead. You can see the back of a ginormous brute with a hammer the size of a house.
Sorry, what's a brute?
Like a big, muscled person. We're talking huge.
Oh no!
Very large creature.
It's not Toby sized.
No, well, let's see. Let's put it this way: it holds the hammer the size of a house in its fist comfortably, and it's just like tapping on these tiny weapons.
Toby carefully picks up the weapons he needs and nimbly sneaks away.
Okay, so give me a stealth.
You got it. Please be blind. 21.
You can take the weapons without alerting the creature.
Thank you. Okay, so when Toby comes back, he's like, there's a giant behind us with big weapons. Let's dash. Let's go on the boat quietly. Okay, you guys are just like, sure.
Yeah. No, I dive in, sorry. Like, what? Big guy, no. Don't want. Mm-mm.
Okay, so you guys are gonna go get into the water, yes?
Yes.
On
in the boat.
In the boat, on the water, yeah.
Rosie got tired of waiting for you. You can see her already pushing a boat that was on the beach into the water. And she's like sort of hopping in and it's starting to bob away. Down the
Rosie,
stream.
right?
I have to find Grim!
I guess we're not on the same team. Apparently, sure. Let's just awkwardly follow her 40 feet behind, and then jump into the. Oh my god!
It's going so well.
Yeah.
The flow quickly takes the boat around the corner. Grim! You see Rosie standing at the head of a small boat coming towards you. Interestingly, the boats are pointed at both ends, like canoes, but not.
Holy hell! Rosie! What are you doing here?
She's like, I've come to save you! And she throws a rope next to you.
Yes! Oh,
Guys, I
told
found Grim!
You're the best, Rosie!
Please, Scrat, can I have you roll for the throw of the rope? I just want to see if she just fails.
It's not the best throw.
Oh, okay. She makes it.
Okay, I will catch that rope. I will do it gladly. I'm tired of being soaking wet and gross.
Now, between the two of you, just give me a strength check. Oh yeah, between the two of you, you can pull your heavy mailed ass out of the water and get you in this boat. Asher, Toby, Sir Neville, you can witness this display ahead. The boat never stops though. Both boats are now following the stream. Rosie does not have an anchor.
Grim, are you okay?
Yes, I guess. I'm regretting the choice that I made, but I'm glad that I didn't get poofed too far away from you guys.
How did it get here?
This reunion's wonderful and everything, but we have an anchor. You don't. Throw that rope and we'll tie our boats together.
Ooh, Asha, always so smart.
I guess my anchor idea wasn't that smart.
You moved 30 feet, and the boat bounces off of the wall as you turn the corner. You're beginning to pick up speed, as is your boat, Asher. You haven't hit the wall yet, but you can see this corner ahead. You're maybe 20 feet behind.
Rope?
Yes,
Grim?
yes, I'll throw the rope. I can throw the rope, right? Not Rosie.
If you want, yeah. Give me a dex or strength.
Strength.
Oh,
Easy.
Yep. So the rope lands literally in the boat. You'd have to be a real numpty to not be able to catch that. Dexterity save, please. Yeah, you catch it. So you have the rope. You are now both holding rope. Your boats are combined by the people only.
I'm tying mine off because it's like, has he got little sticky up bits we could tie it to?
Yeah, points at each end. Yep.
Yep. So I'll tie it off.
Toby also takes his homemade anchor and ties the end to one of the other knots in the back of the boat.
Okay. Yep. So you've got the.
I prepare for the worst. Toby also say a little prayer, count all his sins.
Good, because you can hear the sound of rushing ahead of you again. As the water begins to turn to rapids.
Oh, fun. But there's like,
Oh,
this is
Grim
the other way out, right?
Yeah, I'm like Grim and Rosie are together in one boat, tied to Asha and Toby's boat
Uh-huh.
with Sir Neville,
Uh-huh.
and they've thrown anchor.
No, we
No.
haven't thrown it.
Damn it. Okay, so we're just rushing. Okay.
For now.
You've moved another 50 feet in the time it's taken to do this. You look around the cavern and you can see ahead air. You can see the outside. It looks glorious and sunny.
Is there a waterfall?
Well, you can't see the river continuing. You can see a bridge, though, about 30 feet above the water.
Okay,
I saw
drop
that
anchor, drop anchor, drop anchor.
Drop anchor. I know where we are. I've been drawing this.
Toby, can you please make me a survival check for how well you made the anchor?
Oh God.
We all know how survivable Toby is. Woohoo! 18.
That's not bad. The anchor falls into the ground, into the water, and sinks down. It sort of catches on something and holds. The boat swings around into the wall, and so does the other boat shortly after, just knocks gently against the wall. However, this is across rapids, so I'll need you all to make me dexterity saves.
All of us?
Everyone. Asher, you're kicked from the boat. Grim, you're kicked from the boat.
Of course I am.
Toby
Sorry,
makes a
I-
backflip and dabs.
Yeah, anyone who gets less than a 10, so Neville, you wobble, but you manage to hold on. However, Asher and Grim, you both fall into the water. This is rapids.
No.
Can I try to grab them? Or I guess Asha, because she's closest.
I want to use my rope and throw it to... Who's in the water? Sorry?
Asher and Grim.
Then I'll throw it to Grim because she's wearing armor.
Yeah, she's further ahead as well. Give us a
Yep.
dexterity or athletics, actually. It feels a bit like an athletics check.
All right.
Yeah, the rope lands in the water. It does land ahead of Asher, though. Asher, on a successful dexterity save, you could grab the rope.
Nope.
No. Asher
You're
and
destined to die.
Asher and Grim both slide away.
Ah!
What do we do? Toby, what do we do?
Save us, you idiots!
Treat
Okay.
this now like an
Let's pull
encounter.
the anchor.
Can
Yeah.
everyone please roll me initiative as we go through this?
I like how the knight turns to a goblin for help. What do we do? It's like,
Oh Jesus.
Barely on brand. Okay. Okay, so,
Ugh. Fantabulous.
Toby.
okay.
Oh, hang on. Right, got it.
Okay.
Toby.
Is Grim gonna roll initiative as well?
I rolled a 7. Did it not project through? I mean, I'll gladly re-roll because that 7 is...
Oh, sorry. It's right there. Sorry, I'm blind.
Okay. I was like, you know I want that 20.
Sorry, what was the 20 initiative for?
Sorry, I thought she didn't roll, but she did. So that's
I'm afraid that
invalid.
20 will not count. Sorry.
yeah, invalid 20. I'm sorry. Ruin hopes and dreams.
Oops.
Okay, so Toby's gonna do the only sensible thing to do. Because he can't do anything. He used his rope for the anchor, so he doesn't have any more rope, I believe. It wouldn't make any sense. and he doesn't have anything anything else to throw or spells to use. So I guess to save, he's gonna take hold of the rope that Sir Neville is holding, jump into the water, and
Bring them the rope.
yeah, slide down with the rope and try to grab Asha. Yeah, but I'm holding the rope. Okay, good. Okay, gotcha,
Or
gotcha.
swim.
17. I dab. No. Yeah. I know, but I'm just trying to grab hold of her or give her part of the rope to grab onto.
Yeah, in my head I respond, I think I'd rather drown.
I like how Toby keeps saving your life. You're like, how dare he? It's great. I love it.
Okay, I will try and grab onto the rope.
You're not sure you want to drown? Roll for drowning.
In my head, you don't know. You don't know.
I know. Toby doesn't know. He thinks that he's saving you.
Yes, I'll scramble for the rope. Yeah, yeah, because 21. Yeah. Let's try and claw my way out of the water. That's my plan.
I have a question. Is the small boat I'm standing on anchored? I don't know if I should like lift the anchor, because I know I'm holding the rope that Toby's holding, so Toby and Asha are okay. But if I don't get this boat moving, Grim is we're not gonna be able to get Grim.
Yeah, but if
So-
you lift the anchor, you're all gonna fall.
Yeah. What?
What?
Like, if you lift the anchor, that means you're gonna drop the rope with me and Asha on it, unanchor your boat, so you and Rosie falls to your Don't do that. Don't unanchor the boat.
Okay. Then is there something on the boat where I can secure the rope I'm holding that Toby's also holding?
Yeah, you
Maybe
can.
I can secure it to the same place where the anchor rope is secured.
Yeah, you can definitely.
We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Oh no, Scrat.
It's Scrap. We can't hear Scrap.
Better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There we go. Yeah, it turns out I was using my life cam mic this whole time, so when I thought I was muting for you guys, I wasn't. So sorry for all the noises you heard me making whilst, I wasn't supposed to be making noises.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah.
I want to secure the rope, because whenever Toby and Asha decide to come back, I'll probably have to be holding that rope, and if I'm not strong enough or something, it's going to be for naught. So I want to secure it to the same place where the anchor rope is tied.
Yeah, okay, you can 100% do that. They tied it to the back knoll, so you can also tie your rope there. That will take the action, if that's okay.
That's okay.
Cool. Next in the initiative order is Grim.
Last I heard, I had been knocked out of a boat and falling in the rapids to my doom.
You are in the rapids heading towards your doom, yes.
Okay. Can I try to grip onto a wall, or is there anything I can find purchase upon?
Well, we'll find out. Let's let the dice tell us.
Okay. What kind of dice should I?
It's got to be a strength save.
Okay.
On an 11, you can slow your descent by grabbing these rocks, but these are rapids. They're all smooth.
Yep, I'm basically just pinballing
Yeah.
through all of these stupid rocks. I'm like, I got +4 to strength. I'm supposed to be a strong dwarf. Ooh. Rosie! Babe! Help!
It's Rosie's turn. Rosie unties the rope, holding the two boats together. And her boat starts sailing towards you, Grim, as you've slowed things down.
Oh no! We're doomed!
Back to the top of the turn order. Toby.
Toby turns around and like, oh, they're dead. And starts to trying to climb towards the boat.
Okay, yeah, sure. That'll be simple athletics.
Simple, you say? 10.
On a 10, you can move exactly that many feet. You can begin climbing the rope back towards the boat. You're not quite in the boat, but you're right next to it.
Okay. Gotcha.
So next will be Asher.
I'm clawing my way back onto the boat by any chance I can get.
We'll have an athletics from you as well.
Oh no. Oh.
Dex save.
Let's
Please.
Oh, come on. Why is it so low?
So you let go of the rope. You slide back another 10 feet and then catch the rope again as it flails around you. You've lost 10 feet of progress towards the boat.
Ah! Just contemplate ducking my head under the water and taking a deep breath. Just end it now.
Sir Neville, Toby is right by the boat. Asher looks like she's still struggling in the water.
But she's holding the rope, right?
She's got hold of the rope, yes.
Okay, then I am going to pull the rope so to possibly bring her onto the boat, or at least to the side of it, so she can grab the side of the boat.
Yeah, sure. Give us a strength check.
That means it's gonna lift up Toby as well. It's gonna be great.
All right.
Natural
Athletics,
20.
Sorry, athletics would work.
Yeah. Athletics?
Yeah, athletics, yeah. There we go. Unnatural 20. On the unnatural 20, you grab hold of the rope and Toby, haul Toby into the boat and pull the rope 10 feet up. Asher, you are with water splashing all over you as you're not graciously climbing anymore. It's just slapping you around. You are pulled 10 feet towards the boat again.
I'm so grateful we didn't get the natural 1. That was disadvantage. I'm so happy that didn't happen.
We will
So, wait, so she's still in the water?
Yeah, Asher is, yeah. She was about 20 feet away, so you've hauled her much closer to the boat. But
I'm
Toby...
going
Oh, yeah.
to action search her onto the boat.
Give me another athletics check for that action surge, yeah. You can. You pull Asher all the way up and onto the boat. Asher
Up
looks
you
pleased.
go!
Asher looks pleased. Asher looks pleased. Pleased.
Pleased, very soggy, upset, angry, just a myriad of emotions.
It's just like that emotion when you see on someone where it's like, I should probably not speak to this person right now.
Asher.
No, a wet cat.
Asher.
Mm.
What class are you?
A wizard.
Where was your spell book when you fell in the water?
No, don't you do this to me. It was
I know
attached to
you
my
did.
belt.
Was it protected from water damage?
No.
Please lose any spells you do not have prepared.
And the ones you do, you're gonna lose once you cast them.
As she basically does that, she looks at a book and just sits in the boat and starts crying.
Yep. Your tears run down your face like the ink runs from your book's pages.
No. Just loud,
your diary?
inconsolable wailing.
Yeah, well, you guys, you can see ahead. Toby and Grim, not Toby and Grim, Rosie and Grim, which sounds a lot like an old English cartoon, which was called Rosie and Jim. Rosie and Grim, Rosie is helping pull Grim onto the boat. Oh, actually, hang a minute. Here comes Grim back. Maybe we'll get them to roll it. I was about to like do Rosie's turn without you here, Grim, but actually now you're back. We can do it together. She calls to you quickly and says, "Grim, can you get yourself into the boat?"
I could try.
It'll be an athletics check to pull yourself in.
Okay, hang on.
You've been pretty good at these so far.
I better be pretty good because it's a fucking +4. Okay. All right. Athletics. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
haul yourself into the boat. Meanwhile, Rosie uses her turn, taking one of her swords and tying it to the end of her rope.
Sure, absolutely. Just so you know, pause. Okay, I did not miss the fact that we have a wizard that didn't think to keep their spells waterproofed.
I didn't plan on going in the water at any point ever.
Ridiculous. Okay, onward. Pulling myself up onto the boat.
Well, back to the top of the turn order. Toby's just gone for a quick fix, so we'll come back to her. Asher, are you doing anything at the moment, or just morosely crying over your spell?
Hugging my book and crying.
Well, as you hug the book, you can feel the pages sticking together as you compress them against your chest.
There's no point in trying to sort this mess out now. It's only gonna get worse, so I just resigned to my fate.
So miffed.
So mad. So mad at you, Scrat.
Sir Neville, ahead you can see Grim and Rosie and Grim in their boat, hurtling towards the waterfall. The same goes for you, Toby. You can see Rosie and Grim ahead, hurtling towards the waterfall. They're in the boat. They're both in the boat. Rosie's doing something with her sword and a rope.
We can't do much unless we unanchor the ship.
Wait, you know we're gonna die if we do that as well. So
Well, then let's just sit and watch them die.
it sounds horrible, but it's better than, you know, killing all of us. I'm gonna check my spells real quick if I have anything.
Well, while she does that, I'll sit by Toby so we can watch them die. but I mean, I want to help them, but Ambly, Toby, Toby's right.
No,
we-
we will live. I
If we
cannot
unanchor the
Like-
ship,
Rosie die.
Like you don't know this, but Toby is like, she's a vampire. She can't die, right? Right. But
what do you wait? What do you mean?
No, that
vampire?
I didn't say that. That was Toby's thought process.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's like, don't unanchor.
Wait, though. Does the running water weakness affect Grim?
Oh.
See, that's what you get for sassing me about keeping my spell book wet and dry. That's what you get.
Yeah, I don't think some water is gonna do something to Graham or Rosie. Hopefully, they get enough time to take off their breastplates or something.
Asha, does your slow spell work on water?
I highly doubt it. It's
Okay.
humanoids.
Okay.
Also, no, I'm not going to use it because if I use it, then it's gone.
What do you mean it's gone?
My spell book.
I think this has been about 6 seconds of conversation. So let's pan back to Rosie and Grim. Grim, you have initiative over Rosie.
Yes. I grab Rosie by the shoulders. I'm like, Rosie, do we have an anchor in this boat?
No.
Well, it was nice knowing you, and I just hold on to it.
No. Yes. Hold on to me. And if we die, this was really great. I really loved it. Every second. Even the dying bit.
Even the dying.
Hold on to the other end of this rope, though. I'm gonna try and lasso the bridge.
Oh yes, we can do it. Do that. Yes. Okay.
She like stands back, giving you the other end of the rope, and like twirls it. Do y'all see that roll?
Yes, I do. I'm like, baby, yes. Yes.
She throws the rope up and over the bridge, and the sword comes hanging back down ahead of the boat. As you get closer, the sword sort of dangles in front of you. She's like, Grim, can you grab it?
Of course, anything for you. At this
She's
point.
holding onto the other end of the rope.
Okay. Is it athletics?
It'll be an athletics save to jump, and then a dexterity to catch it.
Okay.
Sleight of hand or dexterity save. The jump's good.
Jump is good, and then I gotta. You said dexterity save. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
It's good. You grab hold of the sword. The pair of you hold onto this rope as the boat is pulled away from under you. The boat goes over the edge and is not seen anymore. You're both hanging from the bridge.
Hang on, Rosie. Don't let go.
That was so cool.
I can't believe they didn't fall.
Yeah, it was a good thing we didn't untie this boat because we wouldn't have been able to do that.
You're right, Toby.
Grim, please take 7 piercing damage as you grip hold of the sword.
That's fine. Okay. I'm fine. I'll regenerate it later.
Okay, so anyone got a plan how we're gonna?
So you're all stable now, ish.
Yeah.
Grim and Rosie are gonna need to make saving throws every now and again to keep hold or start climbing, one or the other. It's gonna be interesting though, because if one of you gains too much height, the other one's gonna. Anyway.
Grim is gonna shout out to the party. I'm like, if you guys want to strategically move your boat under us, so we may not have to hang here. Otherwise, we're gonna have to try and play this seesaw teeter-totter movement up to the bridge.
How about we trying to get to the bridge and pull you guys up?
How are you gonna get to the bridge? Where?
Maybe I have no idea, but I definitely I'm gonna try my best
Listen,
to save you, and I'm gonna try my best to also survive.
as a strong dwarf, I have like maybe 5 minutes of hanging in me, just so you know.
I'm actually really impressed. I have like 2 seconds. You should have seen. Did you see me climbing that mountain?
No, I actually didn't.
Okay, that's a good thing. Okay, so
We're out of initiative now, you
Yeah.
guys, for the time being. I think every 5 minutes or so I'll get... No, every 2 minutes I'm going to make Grim and Rosie make a saving throw.
okay, so I don't
Okay.
have
Toby, Miss Belanar, do you have a spell that can help us get there?
I have a flying spell.
You do?
That's a joke.
Because that sounds like one of the best magic spells I can imagine.
I agree, and that's why, as far as I know, it doesn't exist.
Oh, it exists.
It exists.
Yes.
Do you know it?
No.
Well, it seems to me like you should be focusing on that.
Okay, first of all,
Not today.
don't throw him overboard. We need him. Don't throw him overboard. Okay, so it's not the best plan, but if we get close to the waterfall, to the edge, maybe we can use the mountain to climb to the side to the bridge. That's the only thing I got.
That's
We'd have to unanchor the ship.
Yeah, but first we need, like, where should we go to the right side? Should we go to the left side? Should we try to grappling hook our way to the bridge as well? I'm open for suggestions.
well, I don't think any of us actually have a grappling hook.
Mm.
I have no rope.
Same.
So it looks like perhaps trying to climb the side of the cavern would be the best.
Is there?
We have 2 ropes. The one I used to save you and the one that has the anchor.
This is true.
3,
true.
actually. The rope that was holding the 2 boats together is still attached to your boat.
That's great. So Skrellicus,
Mhm.
if I look to the left and my right, which can I see, like, what way is closest to the bridge, or like the easiest climb, or anything that would give out to be a better way?
This section of the tunnel has been drowned by years of flowing water. It's nearly all smooth.
So climbing is a bad idea, essentially.
Yeah, you know when water just makes something smooth over time?
Yeah. But I'm thinking to just like to the side of the wall, where the water hasn't been running. But I guess it's your mountain. You can make it as smooth as you want.
what I'm saying is originally this is a very old module. It was made in 1982. These days the river doesn't run so close to the bridge. It's had a few years to carve deeper, and in them years carving deeper, it's all sort of smoothed out.
Okay, so climbing is a bad idea. How far away is the bridge?
From you guys, it's about probably 50 feet away, so 15 meters.
Maybe new
Longitudinal.
idea. Okay, new idea. Maybe if Grim and Rosie manage to climb up, you reckon they can throw us a rope? If we get closer to the edge as well, it could be an easier throw.
Talking of Grim and Rosie, could you please both make me a death saving throw? That's a Freudian slip. Could you please make me a strength saving throw?
I was like, already?
You're bleeding out, Grim. You're slowly bleeding out.
10 is your DC.
I can do that. Yes, I can do it.
Let's see if Rosie can.
That was just to hold on, not to climb.
Oh, fine.
Okay.
If you want to climb, that's on. That you need to shout out.
Okay. I can actually. Should we go with that plan? Should we?
Toby, you better start whistling to me. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I'm talking to the group in the boat first before I'm making decisions by myself. I'm just a small halfling. I
Yes.
can't take big decisions.
Doesn't look like we have more choices.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm just coming up with ideas. Is definitely not the best one. It's probably better. I'm
Oh.
looking at you, Asha. You're the smart one here.
In this instance, I'm very much not. No, that's probably our best shot.
Okay.
unfortunately.
Grim, Rosie.
What?
Do you reckon you and Rosie can simultaneously climb up, and then when you're up on the bridge, throw us a rope?
That's going to be the attempt.
I approve.
Love will synchronize our climbing.
Yeah, just have good conversation. Like, keep the conversation going and make sure you're always on the same level. God damn it. Conversation is the key to success, is what I always tell myself.
Yes, communication is key. And this was not like the most random slip of the word love towards Rosie for the first time.
Mhm. Insight check.
Big eyes. Big eyes. Rosie's looking at you from the other rope.
I'd catch a grenade for you.
Hey!
So at this point, is it us? Is it us, or what are we doing?
It's up to if you're out of initiative. So if you guys want to try and climb, you can do that.
Yeah. Okay. Rosie, my darling. I know the situation is precarious, but you have saved me multiple times at this point. So why don't we try to very carefully climb up both sides of this rope that we're hanging on for dear life to the bridge? Let's try not to imbalance each other, okay?
Okay.
Okay. We can do this.
Just 5 feet at a time.
And
That sounds good.
Toby is gonna start to sing like, it's my life and it's now or never. I'm gonna live forever, and give them bardic inspiration for the climb.
Love it.
What?
Goblin Bon Jovi.
I'm like actually in tears. Would
So
you say strength or dexterity?
I would say athletics, rope climbing. That's definitely athletics. When I used to do PE, I used to
Sure
hate
thing.
it.
Absolutely. I'm confident in my athletics as a Grim.
+8. +8. +8.
Oh yeah. Okay. So the pair of you can climb 5 feet. As you do so, Rosie takes the length of rope behind her, pulls it up, and like ties it around her.
Ooh!
And she
Rosie
looks at you.
Smart! Because I'm hanging onto the rope that has like the sword on it, right?
She's like, "Can't you do the same?"
Well, you know, there's a sword here.
Untie the sword.
Okay.
I can do without a weapon. This'll be fine.
Oh no!
You can put the sword on your belt. You don't need to drop it.
Yeah, that's assuming I'm not clumsy and frantic, but I will try to do it all.
Rather drop a sword than drop yourself.
That is
You know what I always say?
when in doubt, lose the sword.
Like I heard that as Toby shouting back, "Check yourself before you wreck yourself." But yeah. So yeah, would you like to try and tie the rope around you? You'd have to drop the sword. Or try and grab the sword or something. Try and untie. So I see that as 3 checks. Untying the sword,
Right.
not dropping the sword,
Correct.
and then tying yourself.
Correct.
And I keep on singing. So bardic inspiration.
I haven't used my bardic inspiration. Is it all dexterity saves? at that
It's
point?
going to be sleight of hand for untying the sword without dropping
Okay.
it.
Sure, let's try that. This can only end well. Great.
It's a 12.
Yeah.
You happy with the 12? Do you want to use any inspiration?
Yeah, I untied the sword with my 12.
Okay, so as you do it, you're like getting to that point, you're trying to do it one-handed, you're pulling the sword loose, and on a 12, the sword begins to drop. You can try and catch it on a dex save, there may be repercussions, or you can let it drop, and Rosie will go the rest of the dungeon unarmed.
Motherfucker. Alright.
Not true. I have 3 spare axes. Drop it.
You have 3 spare axes? How the fuck? Okay, that's fine.
It's me. Tobias like looks. It's me.
Still dressed as an old woman. It's me!
Mario.
Okay, fine. I'm so sorry, Rosie. I hope you weren't too partial to this and it wasn't custom. It was just a guardsman's sword, but I have to let it go.
No, it's okay. I mean, it wasn't a guardsman's sword, but it's fine.
Okay.
As long as you're
Let
okay.
it go. Let it go. Yeah.
And one last check to try and tie myself around the rope.
Uh-huh.
Is that dexterity save?
No, I'll tell you what. I'll let you do sleight of hand, but using your intelligence modifier.
Yeah, okay. That doesn't make a difference, so
Oh, that's a
let's do
shame.
it. It's okay.
The-
I remember.
you've-
I'm not smart.
Yep. So you've grabbed the rope and you've done that thing where, like, you know when you do lots of loops and stuff, and it turns
Yep.
out it's not actually a strong knot, but you think it's a strong knot.
Right. I'm like, blah, blah.
My bardic inspiration. Is that still a thing?
Oh yeah. That's probably a thing I should expand upon this slide.
Yeah, I think do it.
Yeet. Okay.
Roll it.
D8s.
It's better. It's better.
Can I
9's
survive?
better than a 6.
Now you know
9.
it's a bad knot.
Yeah, at least now you can tell this isn't the best knot in the world. It might come undone, but you're tied somehow.
Okay. Alright, Rosie, hang on for dear life.
That's a good point. Let's have some strength saves. Ooh, grim. You've been through so much. You swam 200 feet. You gripped hold of that rock face for a while. You fell in the rapids, and now you're finally holding onto that rope. And with that strength save, which does not beat the DC, I would like you to take 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay.
Which means you will now have disadvantage on all ability checks.
Okay. Ouch! I'm so tired, Rosie. I'm so tired.
For the record, I love you too.
And Toby continues to sing, I'm gonna walk 500 miles, I'm gonna walk 500. Bardic inspiration, let's go.
Are we just carry on climbing? Are you guys in the boat want to do anything else?
No, I think we're just gonna sit tight and wait for them to climb.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted to risk like lifting your anchor briefly to try and like strategically place yourself under us.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's move the boat forward
But
a little bit, just underneath, just in case one of them does fall and they don't fall into the rapids and then die over the waterfall.
The thing is, I thought the bridge was not really super close to the waterfall. It's still like a couple of meters from the waterfall. So even if we were close, we can't catch them.
Yeah, but our boat isn't like beneath them. Our boat's a bit behind the bridge. So if they're like dangling on the bridge here, we're like back here. So we need to move forward a bit.
Asher, there's something niggling at your brain.
Uh-oh.
That's all I'm giving you.
Oh, that's mean. I love it.
It's probably Finbar.
I think you're muted. Susie? No?
No, I'm not muted.
Oh, just
Just,
lip moving. Yep.
yep, just...
Okay, I guess we could yeah, let's try to do that. So how are we going to do this? Are we all gonna help out and carefully not pull it up the entirety of the way, but just like slightly lift it up a bit from the ground so it drags along the ground really slow?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Interesting. I'm wondering how this is going to work. So you're currently taut on the rope, yeah? Which will be pulling the anchor into the dirt. How are you going to lift it? Is one of you going to go down on the rope and lift it yourselves, or?
That's actually a good point. I think we're gonna new plan. Okay, let's. No, I just got a better idea. Because I'm.
But wait, there's more.
There's more. I'm just filled of surprises today. So if we let's drag the anchor 1 meter at a time, drop the rope, go a little further, drag the anchor closer to the boat. So we never pull it out entirely, we just move it.
We can't drag it though at the minute because it's like embedded in, because like anchors like wedge themselves in, so we need some force to like pull it out. So...
I guess with an ordinary anchor, this is 3. No, 4. I don't know how many I picked. I didn't really count. 3 or 4 axes. I honestly don't know because I said different numbers every time. So
3. 3 is the number, and 3 is the number we shall stick with.
Okay, go for it. So I guess we can try. Should we try it?
We can try it.
Let's try it. So we're gonna try to drag it just a little bit.
I think that's gonna be a strength check.
From all of us?
From
I'm the strongest, and you can help.
Yeah, let's
like,
let Sir Neville do it.
Yeah, you can help and give advantage, and then Sir Neville can do it.
I'm gonna keep on singing to give you bardic inspiration.
So okay. Asher helps, Sir Neville lifts, and Toby gives bardic inspiration. Beautiful.
Is that strength or athletics?
It could be athletics, dragging an anchor through the ground. Yeah, that was what it was when I did PE.
That's 24.
24, and you have bardic inspiration on top of that as well. Great. You rip the anchor out of the ground.
Yeah. So I'm like lifting it, letting the ship move a little, and then I'm gonna drop it again, right? That's the plan.
Yeah, like instantly.
Well, this is the thing, because the rope's taut, you're gonna just like pull it towards you, aren't you?
Not sure.
So if you just pull it towards you, well, there's a chance the anchor could have broken. There's a chance it's fine and dragging along the bottom. Problem is, it's in the water at the minute. You can't really see. Toby, can you make me another historic survival check to see how good the build of this anchor is?
I have bardic inspiration.
This hurts so much.
Was it history?
No, survival.
Survival, okay. Oh, bardic inspiration does not save that.
As you pull, you feel something come loose, Sir Neville, and suddenly you're not dragging a weight anymore. It feels a lot like this is just a rope, as your boat begins moving towards the falls.
I don't react to that and drop it as if I'm doing the thing as I was instructed. Okay, it's loose. I'm gonna drop it again.
The boat begins...
Asher, mage armor me!
Mage armor only works on me.
Toby, it's not stopping. What did you do?
What? You were lifting it.
Grim
Okay.
and Rosie, I think in this time we can have 2 climb checks to get another 10 feet higher.
God.
At disadvantage, please, Grim.
Oh no! Climb. You said 2?
Yeah, 2. Are you still bardically inspiring everyone, Toby?
Yes. Yes, you know when Titanic sank, and it was just this violin, the music players.
Do you just want to climb 10 feet, or do you want to climb further?
I don't want to climb further if that. Well, how does that work? if we're like physically, if I tried to climb further, would that just like pull Rosie up if she's not climbing further?
Because there's only one way to find out.
No, you can ask her.
Asha,
Rosie,
this thing is really important.
What thing?
I feel like there's something niggling my brain. Is there something I could roll that would perhaps jog my memory, an intelligence check or something perhaps?
Why make me an intelligence save?
Oops. Oh,
Your spellbook itself isn't magical, so why can you detect magic? Something magical's going on here.
uh-huh.
Grim, are you doing more than 10 feet, or...?
Hey, Rosie!
Yeah?
I still have strength aplenty. Do you think if I climb more, that's gonna help you up? Since you seem to be struggling?
It's worth a go?
Is it though? Okay, I'll try to pull you up.
You climb an extra 10 feet. You are now 10 feet higher than Rosie. She has not lifted up.
Okay.
However, you only have 10 feet left until you get to the bridge.
Sure. But she didn't drop any, right?
No.
Okay, that's
It's like
fine,
the rope
that's fine.
stuck somewhere.
Okay, that's cool. Rosie, please hang on. Climb up if you can, and if you can't, I will save you.
Okay. Rosie's gonna use the rest of her action to unbuckle her breastplate and let it drop. And drop her chainmail. She's trying to make herself lighter. She's struggling.
Yeah, that's smart.
Susie, Toby, Susie, Asher, Toby, and Sir Neville, you've moved about 30 feet. You're getting close to under the bridge. The rope has not stopped you.
We're moving towards the waterfall, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
This Ash was like, what? There's something magical here. I don't know what it is. What? Is there anything that would tip me off about anything being magical?
You felt it since you got in the boat.
Miss Eleanor, focus on the problem at hand. Give me those ropes. Perhaps
Okay.
I can do it.
Okay,
to the bridge.
Yeah, I have an idea. Let's do exactly what they
Yeah.
did. Neville, you on one side, me and Asha, we share another side. Take the rope, take your sword. Just like...
Okay, we're gonna copy them. We have
Yeah.
3 ropes, but perhaps we can throw 2.
No, I'm thinking one rope, and we do exactly as they did, and me and Asha is on the same side because we are lighter than you are.
Let's do that.
Also, magic time. I'm gonna use enhance ability. For first and foremost on myself. The most important person, because I'm gonna if we're gonna do this, I'm gonna give myself the bull strength, so I don't have -1 in strength checks, or athletics or anything like that.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do, if I have time, the same thing on Asha.
Isn't that a concentration spell?
I don't think I can double check. I can click it so everyone can see it. I did click it. It's just slow.
Roll 20 is slow sometimes.
Such a shit show. How did this happen to us?
I
End up here.
I blame Scratch.
Well,
He's
this
just
is-
like, I'm gonna kill you guys now.
Yeah, this is the second time that things are killing us. The other time was when we were climbing the wall. We almost died there.
Yeah. I prefer it when, like, characters and abilities kill them more than monsters. You might have noticed.
Yeah.
I mean-
Geographical features like waterfalls and walls are more dangerous than demons.
Okay, so did it
I
come
have to-
forward?
I cannot see the spell.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it hasn't
okay,
popped yet.
I'll try to click it again. Click. Okay, there we go. Level. I think I can only do it on level 2, so let's go.
It's a concentration spell, so you can only have one active.
You must choose one person.
Me.
Oh, unless you cast it at level 3, in which case you can have one additional creature.
Ooh, okay, I'd do that. I'd do that.
You used a level 3 spell slot earlier for your invisibility, so this will leave you with no more level 3 spell slots.
If we survive, it's gonna be worth it.
Just making sure you're aware of the
Just
consequences
saying, because if Asha falls, it's gonna be quite difficult for Toby to and then try to pull up Sir Neville. So that's also something.
So Asha and Toby are ripped right now.
We're ripped. We're ready for that. So you're gonna have to make a good throw, and we're gonna survive all the checks. We're gonna do everything great.
Okay, Toby, Miss Valenar, get ready. Should I?
Honestly, but I swear to God, this boat. Something is magical in this boat.
In the boat?
The boat itself, or something, or this area that's.
Focus, Miss Valenar. You want to know what's magical? Our will to survive. That's the magic here. I'm throwing this thing.
Okay, so athletics checks for those throwing. Asha, if you'd like to make an Arcana or Intelligence investigation check, you can.
I just made an Arcana check. Toby didn't notice anything.
I'm rolling the inspiration thing.
And
14 for Arcana.
So that's a 22 for my throw.
22. Yep. The what did you tie to the rope?
A sword, I believe.
A sword. Cool. So you chuck your sword. It flies over the bridge and lands ahead. So, Toby, if you'd like to grab the rope, you can. Asha, I'm gonna give this to you. This boat probably has command words.
Okay, so in every sort of language or everything I know, arcane words, I would just start saying like stop, 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 stop in like loads of different languages to see if that makes the boat stop.
And what are those languages?
Oh boy, she speaks Elvish, Common, Dwarvish, let me just click it, Halfling and Sylvan.
But even if those are the languages you speak, you probably know the word stop in many more.
Yeah, probably. What languages do you think you'd also know stop in?
if Toby hears her say stop in like different languages, he's just gonna add stop in Goblin language as well.
What are the other languages?
Would you
Wait.
know things like celestial, demonic,
Yes, I feel
abyssal?
like no, yeah, because she's like one of those nerds that will like look up swear words in different languages and stuff like that. So
Okay, so-
even if she's not fluent, she'll know certain words.
When you say stop in demonic, the boat stops, and for narrative value, it stops directly below the bridge. The rope hangs down in front
the
of,
waterfall.
just before the waterfall. The rapids are rushing around you. Grim, can you make me a strength check to try and climb the rest of the way up to the bridge?
All right, this is perfect. Sir Neville, leave the rope right there. It's perfect. When they get up, they can pull us up.
So this is the kind of magic I've been expecting from you, Miss Valenar, since we started. Why didn't you say you had this spell?
Do I have a bardic inspiration?
It doesn't help you with a nat one. Grim, as you are on the rope, you sort of just like stop, like you let your weight hang as you like stop pulling, and that sudden jerk frees the rope up. The now very light Rosie goes flying up towards the bridge. The very heavy Grim goes flying towards the boat, and that's what we're going to wrap up for this week.
What? My magic boat! I just got it.
Say fly in Draconic. You know the flying spell we talked about.
Oh no!
We all okay?
Yeah.
I'm terrified that Rosie is flying to her doom, and I'm gonna fall into my peers. It's just...
What a welcome back.
Yeah, why don't we start with you, Susie? Welcome back. How was that episode? How do you feel the party did when you were gone? Do you feel like you've ended up in good places because of it? What was your favourite part? Where can we find you online? All that good stuff.
What's the Elvish for? Unmitigated disaster? No, it was fun. It was always fun. I think this is my post spell book. I'll find a way to bring it back. I'll get my spells back one day.
Ridiculous, by the way.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun as always. I mean, we didn't die, so you know, it's a net positive.
Yeah.
Let's add
Yes.
that to our little positive.
To the positive column, we'll add
Yeah.
didn't die.
Yeet.
Yet. But yeah, so you can find me at twitch.tv/Susanna Grace and on Twitter at Susanna Grace. That's Susanna with one N. I am a variety streamer who does art, D&D, video games, all sorts of stuff. You can find me on Encounter Roleplay every Thursday, DMing The Order, which is the viewer game, and every other Wednesday I DM a Curse of Strahd campaign called Fight Club, which has a lot of extra Ravenloft stuff sprinkled in too. But you can also catch those VODs on YouTube too, so that's me.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Next, we'll go to Ambly. Oh, hi, Ambly.
Hello, I'm trying to find the links now. Hello. It was great. This is probably one of my favorite sessions so far. I just thought it was fun. It was exciting. There was drama. There was a little bit of. I don't even know what was going on with Asha and the little bard, but it was great. I don't know what it was, but it was great, and I loved it. No one died so far. I was super sure that someone would die.
Perhaps
this
someone
episode.
is dying.
Yeah, we're probably gonna die. But we didn't die this episode, so I'm happy with that. And I do a lot of art. You can find me on links that Skradacus will post, and do a lot of art here. You can find me here on this channel on Fridays this time, and on Skradacus Discord, and on the internet, I guess.
Perfect. Thank you. Next around, Derek. Same questions. Favorite part? Where find you? All those good things.
Hey there, I'm Derek. I would say that my favorite part of this episode was when Rosie and Grim were hanging for dear life and we were debating whether we should unanchor ourselves or not. Or when Sir Neville and Toby just sat on the boat to watch them die, because that was like the most reasonable choice we had at the moment.
That clutch nat 20 from Rosie saving them. Oof.
Yeah, and also Asha discovering how the boat worked just like 5 minutes ago. That was pretty fun. And yeah, I am a graphic artist. I do fantasy cartography for role-playing games, and I post all of my stuff on Twitter at Elven Tower. You can also see all of my free stuff at elventower.com or support the stuff on patreon.com/elventower. So it's just Elven Tower everywhere.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Last but most certainly not least. Oh, hi, Jess.
Hey. As usual, Grim has gotten herself into some very uncanny spots. You can find me on Twitter at Burst of Hope with a 0 instead of an O on the of. This session has been good. I feel like Rosie's no. I feel like Grim's slip of the tongue about the L word was probably my favorite. And I can't wait to see where this campaign goes. This weekend, you can find me in real life at a catacon. And you can normally find me on Twitch Tuesday nights on the Greyhawk channel here for the Dying Kingdom. Obviously here Fridays for Uprising in the Perrenlands, and who knows, maybe some random things on my own Twitch channel because apparently Daddy Simulator is a thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
So I guess that just leaves me. So many favourite parts. I mean, gotta mention Asher's spellbook. Thank you for gifting that one to me, Susie. That was perfect. Grimm's fed upness throughout the entire first movement was great. Also Toby's reaction to the big person in the thing. I quite liked that too. And yeah, Sir Neville sitting, watching everyone ready to die. How comfortable you were with that was. I think it's going to make for interesting party dynamics when if you survive this. Yeah, looking forward to next week. I feel like we've got a literal cliffhanger incoming. I am Scraticus. I run the Scraticus Academy. You can find me over on Twitter there. You can also find me on my Twitch channel, which is here. We run Mondays to Thursdays, 1 p.m., 6 p.m., and 10 p.m. EST. On Fridays, we're here at 1 p.m. and at 8 p.m. on my own channel every other week. It's not this week. This week you should check out Off the Table because they are running the sister campaign, which runs alongside our campaign. I can promise you today there will be tears. It's going to be great. It's going to be great because I know the things that the players are going to learn, and also it's going to be great. And Summer's emotional at the minute anyway because like she's got like, apparently it's a thing, pregnant brain. Apparently that's like actually a thing. So,
Absolutely a thing.
So like apparently like she's prone to tears anyway. So you're guaranteed some emotions if you head over that way. For now though, I'm going to be taking us over to Encounter Roleplay, who are playing some City of Mist, which will be a lot of fun. I played under Metamancer last season, and it was a tremendous amount of fun. She is a great master of ceremonies, yeah, you guys are going to enjoy watching over there. We also be back later on Jess's channel at Little Cuppa Joe that will be going live at 10:30 p.m. EST. I'm going to be playing some Kamikakeri, which is another Japanese anime-style JRPG, TTRPG, where I get to be an absolute weeb and be super extra like our Ryutama campaign. If you've been enjoying that, oh boy, I'm going to be playing a monk, a Wind Master monk, who's essentially a cheap hack of The Last Airbender, who's come out of his monastic traditions to come and save the world. It's going to be
goddamn weeb.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Catch you guys later. Keep on evoking emotions, and we'll see you here next week and on our channel all week. Catch you later. Bye.
Bye.